Boo! Hey, stupid, it's fucking me, Lady Dimples, because of these dimples right here, look. Because that's what my name is, Lady Dimples. And like, welcome to the fucking Queendom. It's been a hell long time since I've been back, mija, like you already know. I've been visiting my vato cause he's been up a rolling, you already know. I've been picking up the homegirls from the bachata club. And it's really like, I'm good. Like, I haven't been to jail. I'm really good. I'm trying to get my education together at night school, but I'm taking out the trash every day, so I don't know what's gonna happen with that. You bitches know I love... Is this okay? Hello? I hope the lighting is okay. It looks kind of dark. I love Halloween, and you guys know that. Like, I was here... If you're not getting dick, which you're probably not, you're gonna be at home on Netflix popping your pussy or like watching scary movies. So like, here we are today, and that's what we're gonna talk about. Let me get my list. So it's 10. Because I couldn't think of it anymore. And, oh, wait, look. This is my mijita, where she's gonna be in the video with us today. Her name is Chola Charra, and she has puta on her forehead. It's probably black words for you, but you know, whatever. She's a little doll that mijita Blanca got me for my birthday, because, you know, we're best bitches. Oh, ay, coño. Casi me caigo. A lot of you guys have been asking for Lady Snoopy and where she is. That bitch is in college. She's, like, getting dick. Like, getting a lot of dick. And, like, she comes every now and then. But, yeah, I can't really do anything about that because, you know, she's getting her education. Like, you should! Stupid. So, like, we're gonna be talking about my favorite scary movies to watch tonight.
Number 10.
The Trilogy of Terror 2. I really don't remember anything except for one part. And it's like these 3 stories together. It's like each individual story and a different director directs each story. So it's like a different story. And the one story is called Graveyard Rats. And it's about this bitch whose husband dies. And she's really like a gold digger or something. And so she wants his money. And like his money's like in his suit or something. I don't know why the fuck they would do that. That's stupid. Like she goes to his grave and she digs him the fuck up. White people are crazy, right? Fuck out of here, catching me dig my dead ass husband up, bitch. So she gets her husband, right, in the fucking graveyard in his hole. And then she finds this big ass hole in his grave, and there's these big ass mutant rats up in there, fucking ratas crap ass bitch up in there. And they're like chewing his ass up, and they're so big they could pull him out. So like they pull him into the little hole and stuff, and she follows them like a stupid wera she fucking is, cause she's greedy. Fucking white people are crazy as fuck, going into a hole for some money for some ratas bitch. And like she gets stuck in the hole, right? There's like a few different ways out, but there's these ratas coming from in and out her pussy. They're like coming from everywhere, and they're like blocking her. They're like, "Hi, you stupid bitch, you can't get out of here." Those of you guys are being fucking greedy, dummy. And they eat her ass up. But I remember very vividly like how they ate her. Like she was stuck like this. She was like, ah, and like she ended up going in the wrong fucking like graveyard or some shit like that.
Number 9.
By the way, these aren't in any specific order except for numero uno because it's my favorite. The Strangers. This is more recent. So like The Strangers is like about this couple. They just got married and they're like, we're going on honeymoon. And the husband is like, hey mija, let's go to my dad's old casa in the middle of fucking nowhere for a honeymoon. Yeah, right, stupid. Bitch, no thank you. Like, alright. I'm not expecting like a 5-star fucking hotel rated all paid expenses trip to fucking Bahamas or like fucking like somewhere tropicals. But like, you better take me somewhere nice when you're going to your papi's fucking old casa in the middle of fucking nowhere. You're stupid. That's what white people do, and that's how white people get killed. You don't see no ethnic people going to no, my dad's old house for a honeymoon. Fuck out of here, bitch. I stay in my own casita eat my frijoles. The fuck? And they go into his papi's old casita, right? And like, what happens? Strangers, that's why it's called The Strangers. They fucking, where's my list go? Fuck. Let me try to find my list. Oh, I got it. These strangers with fucking masks over their heads start like torturing them and like vandalizing their casita and writing like killer and murder in lipstick because he shot his best friend. By the way, spoiler. They both end up dying because at the end, the strangers like tie them up and tie them to chairs and they stab them. They take their turn stabbing them. And the wife is like, why are you doing this? And the stranger girl is like, because you were home. They get in the car and the mom stranger is like, it'll be easier next time. What does that mean? What does that mean, fool? I don't know what that means. Is there a sequel?
Number 8.
House of Wax in both of them. Now, I will say that obviously the original was better because the originals are always better. But like, there's something about the more recent House of Wax with Paris Hilton that's more scary. I think it's because her toes are in it. Like, you can see her toes halo bad. And they're like all crooked and crusty and shit. And I think that's why it's more scarier. And so like, it's basically about this ghost town that's empty. Duh, stupid. And like, there's this one person, and anyone who comes in the town, the one person kills them, and he turns them into wax figures. Once again, they are all white peoples, because ethnic peoples of colors are not stupid enough to do that. I will stay my fat ass home, eating my frijoles, drinking some horchata, even though I'm not Mexican.
Number 7.
American Mary. This one is really good. And I just saw it over the summer. And it's about this doctor. Her name is Mary. And she's American. And like her teacher, she's in college. Her teacher doctor invited her to this Christmas party. But it's really weird. Like they're all men's. And they like ended up like drugging all the women's there. And they like raped them. And they like made videos and like sex tapes. And it was a hella weird. And she found them and she was like, I want to get fucking revenge. And I was like, yes, that's right. Like, white people in scary movies, they're like, oh, you have to run away. No, bitch, kill her. What the fuck? What? She like mutilated her doctor or teacher doctor. And like, she started this really cool, like, really extreme body modification business. Like, she cut bitches' limbs off, but it was, like, professional. Like, it was a job. It wasn't like, I'm gonna custom one's limbs off today. Like, it was like, here, I want to pay you to cut my, like, arm off so I can have, like, a body modification. It was hella weird. And at the end, she ends up dying, but it was really good. You should watch it.
Number 6.
Hush. It's on Netflix. This deaf writer, author, and, like, she's in her casa in the middle. She's white in the middle of butt fuck nowhere. And so like out of nowhere her friend comes and her friend's like bleeding and she's like, oh my god, help me, get me in the house. Obviously this bitch is deaf so she can't hear anything and she's like banging on the door like, help me. And like keep in mind that the deaf writer hoe is right here cooking something and her friend who's dying is like right here on the window banging and she's like, so like the guy ends up coming and killing her best friend right in front of her fucking porch, but she doesn't know because she's deaf. Her power goes off and she's like, it was really good and really intense and she was deaf and like there was some parts where the intruder was in her casa and she didn't even know and he was like right behind her like this and she was like typing her stories and he was like, it was hella scary. Fool, you should watch it.
Number 5.
ABCs of Death 1 and 2. Now this movie, another recent movie, but it's really good. It's not like a regular movie where it's like, here's your script and here act, go now. Since there's 26 letters in the alphabet, the creators of the concept of this movie, they sent a letter out to some director in like whatever country in the world. I remember I showed this movie to Lady Snoopy, right? And we were on the letter F, a Japanese director that did this, and the word was fart. This one girl and her school teacher go into this warehouse and they leave everybody else to fucking die. And she's like, Miss whatever, if I want to die from a toxic gas, I want to breathe in your toxic gas. And she's like, okay. So she pulls down her pants and she farts in her mouth, and like the fart sucks her in her booty. Like she's like this, like, oh, and she's like, like, what the fuck? And so like she sucks in the fart, sucks in the other Japanese schoolgirl into the teacher's booty hole, and they both get sucked in there for some reason.
Number 4.
Bite Me. Now this one I had to do a lot of looking for that one because once again this was an early 2000s movie, and this one was really low budget. It was straight to DVD, and it's about these strippers and their strip club that gets infested with these mutant ass spiders. For no fucking thank you. And these spiders like bite their titties and shit, and they're like, no, I'm making my money, fool, don't bite me. The big ass spider bites the manager of the strip club, and he turns into a fucking mutant human spider thing, and he crawls up this weird tower. And like, it's hella weird. It's a really good movie though. I mean like, it's really not. It's good to me. So you should watch it.
Number 3.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Fool, I love this movie. It's once again a movie I was raised with, and it's a really, well, it's not a really low budget movie. I love it when my family stomps on the stairs. Anyway, I don't know if it was made in the 70s or the 60s or the 80s. It's with these tomatoes, and they kill people. And I remember this one scene, and this bitch is making a salad or something, and she's on the phone, and she like drops her tomato in the sink, and it like goes like right next to the drain, and like she's sitting down on the phone, and she's like, "Oh hey Sally, what's up today?" And like the tomato starts making this weird ass noise, like, and then shit starts growing in her fucking sink, and this bitch is like, it's not even growing fast. It's not like whoosh, it's like, and this bitch, she sees it, and she hears the noise, and she's like, Sally, get up, stupid!
Number 2.
The Baby. I know this movie is like in the 80s, and this movie's fucked up. It's about this family, and they have a son, but their son is a grown ass man, right? But the son, like, he's a few screws are loose up in there. They have the mind of a baby. That's why they called him the Baby. This grown ass man, they put him in diapers and like those weird frilly hat thingies, and they give him like a playpen, and they put a picnic outside for him in the backyard. What the fuck, fool? And so the social worker comes into their casa, and they're like, and she's like, "Hey, mijita, I just wanted to check up on everything and see if the baby was good." And they're like, "Oh yeah," and they didn't want the social worker in the casa because they knew she was like a little weird, because they thought she was like wanted to fuck the baby or something, or their son. But in reality, the social worker's husband had the same disability thing that their son did, and she treated her husband like a baby too. Like they dressed them up in diapers and stuff, and she wanted her husband to have a little friend, so she fucking killed the daughter and the mother, and she put them under a pool, and she kept the baby to herself so her husband can have a playmate. White people are fucking crazy. And number 1 is my all-time favorite scary movie. You saw that? That's my fat right there. Return of the Living Dead. This movie was made in 1985. Released in 1985. And it's about these punk rockers, and they're like, "Hey fool, let's go pick up our friend from his job." And they're like, "Oh my god, he has 2 hours left to go. Let's hang out in that graveyard, because why the fuck not?" Their friend's job is right here. Like, the building is literally right next to the graveyard, so they're not like far, like right here. Their friend's boss was like, "Hey yo," I think his name was Frankie or Freddie or Johnny, some white people shit like that. And he goes like, "Hey, you know those tanks that were from the Night of the Living Dead? Those were actually real, and they're downstairs." And he's like, "No way, dude." And they're like, "Yeah, let's go check it out." Or the boss is like, "Yeah, come look at it." So they go downstairs like stupid bitches. And like, what the fuck happens? The dumbass boss accidentally breaks one of the tanks, and these gases leak out, and it reanimates all the zombies and little things. It goes out of the chimney, the weird gas, and it goes in the cloud. And it makes acid rain, and it goes into the graveyard, into the cemetery, and these zombies start coming out like these. Obviously, I think you can tell where that goes. And like, they all die because like the government was like, "Hey, we've been preparing for this for a long ass time, stupid, so don't even worry about it. But really, you're all gonna die. We're gonna send an atomic bomb over there. Or some kind of bomb, I don't fucking know." And so like, they were like, boop, and it was like, and they were like, "Do you hear that?" And they were like, "What is that?" "Stupid bitch, that's a fucking bomb. Like, you're dumb. You're dead." But one of the mysterious gases stays. And like, they ended up making like 4 other really shitty sequels to that one really good movie.
Alright everybody, that's my review, stupid.
Alright everybody, I love you so much. Remember to like and subscribe, and don't delete the channel. Say bye, fool. Bye, stupid.